Everscale. So, Everscale have really lagged throughout this, not only bear cycle, but actually in the bull cycle that we've been in so far. And I actually thought that they would do a lot better than they have so far. One thing that I do think the team have got down is they've been pretty solid at marketing during the last, in the last bull cycle. So I want to show what I mean by that and where I think this can go if they get back on the right track. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here and you don't know what the spreadsheet is, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel, and in the videos I showed myself buying up all of these coins. I expected that they would make me a lot of cash, and you can see what the coins were worth when I recorded my videos. You can also see the highs that they hit in under a year and a half, and these are what your profits would have been if you'd popped $100 into the coins when I released the vids, and then sold after about 16-17 months. And if you'd have done that for all 26, your total profit in under a year and a half would have been over 123 grand, which is not too bad. Now, I sold these, but I share the coins that I own on my website, copymycrypto.com. Now, copymycrypto.com has thousands of members, and the reason for that is I share all the coins that I own, and anytime I find a coin that I think is going to make me a lot of cash, I jump onto the site, tell my members about the coin, and the profits it can have and the percentage of my money I'm putting in, and they can copy along exactly, which means there is no work for the members at all. And if that sounds good to you, head over to the site now, see what they've earned, see what I've said in the past. Because if you're not happy with your portfolio, if you're not confident in what you've got, now is the time to sort that out, because in 6 months' time you're going to have missed out on a lot of profits you could have had. Now, Everscale. So Everscale launched in 2021. Now, granted, the coin itself came out at an inopportune time, really. It was the right at the end of the bull cycle. And it hit highs of $1.70. I will be clear, I don't think it's getting close to that right now. Now, Everscale is a fast layer 1. That aims to become a decentralized platform for high-performance apps like stablecoins, CBDCs, DEXs, bridges, gaming platforms, and more. The founders are a collaboration of several companies and teams. There is, as of right now, over 200 people working and developing the network and its ecosystem. Main contributors being Broxus and EverX. Now, there are over 1 million accounts. One thing that is very strong about Everscale is it can run up to about 64,000 transactions per second, which is staggeringly high. Like, we don't have, that's one of the strongest layer 1s in terms of throughput that you're going to see anywhere. Since being up and running, they've run over 200 million transactions. It's probably far more now. And yeah, over 1 million accounts. Now, they use what's called infinite sharding, which is their mechanism for allowing infinite scalability. And it adjusts in the capacity as demand fluctuates to keep high performance. They have a CBDC focus, so smart contracts allow the implementation of different policies for regulators. And one thing that I personally couldn't care less about is the sustainability. I know that is a narrative that started in 2021 more so when we saw, Musk tweeting out about Bitcoin energy consumption, although obviously he hadn't done his research too much on that. But yeah, the green blockchain thing, I know that could be useful from a sort of perspective, from like a wider perspective of governments and such. But as of right now, I don't think it's a big deal whatsoever. Now, in terms of where they've been growing, and fair play to them, they've put a very complete coin market cap thing up. They've got Ever Wallet, Ever Surf, Ever Space. Their DeFi includes Flatcube, Octus Bridge, Gravix, St. Eva, Evername, Everjuice. They've got NFT systems in place. They've got GameFi systems in place. They have grown. Like, you cannot argue that they've not grown. The problem is, though, they're not listed on any of the significant exchanges. Now, that you can look at that as a problem or a plus. Because if they get listed on Binance, there's going to be a huge Binance bounce for this. Because there are a lot of people holding this coin. So if it got Binance, if it landed on Binance, it could pump huge. Could pump huge. But what Everscale used to do was have very, very tactical marketing plans. Now, these marketing, advertising approaches have now become very, very, very common. But Everscale were one of the first that were really doing this a lot, which was very tactical SEO-based tactics, where it was making sure that they were on a number of different crypto news websites, featured in an article that also had high search cryptos like Binance or any of them, Solana, right? And a nice comparison. But this was all the time. And actually, they were one of the best at this, which is why I think their launch went very well. However, that marketing technique is now incredibly widespread. And as an example of it, we can just go to like a crypto like Solana and show it. Should we use Solana? Yeah, we'll use Solana. Solana's probably got... Well, no, we'll use Avalanche, AVAX. So let's use AVAX as an example so everyone can see. So if we go to news, you should see a bunch of different articles where AVAX is tagged in with other different cryptos. There you go. Really common. Solana and Avalanche investors flock to whatever BS crypto it is. And it might not be BS, by the way. It's not like that isn't necessarily always true. Flock to next big meme coin craze. Discover why. It's a Kanga Moon, which will be a pre-sale coin. Guaranteed. Flock to Kanga Moon. Kanga Moon's market cap is attracting Solana and Avalanche holders. Kanga will only need another for its price to double. Discover the exciting opportunities of the Kanga pre-sale today. There you go. It's a very look, and this is still common, and people still buy off of those articles. And sometimes those coins are good coins and do well. Sometimes they're complete crap and do terribly. But actually, Everscale were one of the first that really nailed down that sort of marketing technique, which is why I actually thought they'd do a lot better than they have. However, I've not seen a ton of marketing from Everscale as of late. The fact that their technique that they used to use, which did work very well, is now so heavily used across the entire market is probably going to hinder them somewhat, because they're going to have to pivot and try a different approach, because we're inundated with that crap now. So there is a real challenge here for Everscale to shift their marketing approach to something that isn't being done so that they're seen. And the fact that the price action has not rallied one iota is somewhat concerning if you're an Everscale holder. I am not convinced we're going to see much here now. A Binance bounce, obviously, if it landed on Binance, this could pump crazy. It's a weird one because because based on their network statistics, this is strong. 64,000 transactions per second is strong, but they've got no chance of landing a CBDC before a Quant or an XRP or a Stellar. So they've got to draw in new users. Drawing in new users is by marketing really well. And like I say, we're inundated with the same marketing technique across the board right now. And the fact that the price action has dwindled while so many coins have pumped should also be somewhat concerning. So I'm struggling to see this getting above 20 cents. 20 cents is very much the maximum that I think this can hit. That would still put it at a pretty good market cap of 400 million, and I don't think it's there right now in terms of an attractive proposition. Again, their throughput's incredible. 1 million accounts is really strong, and part of that will be down to the success of the marketing strategy they used previously. However, they are not using one that I can see at the moment. So they really have to, because there is quality within what they've built, but unless people use it, it will just slowly die. So they really need to work on a marketing plan. So yeah, I'd cap this at maybe 20 cents, unless it, because I think it's going to have to market hard to even get a chance of being listed on Binance, and I don't think that's happening. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. If you're an Everscale user, do you like it? How do you find it? Why do you use it compared to other blockchains? Tell me in the comments down below. And guys, if you want to make the same profits as me in the next bull cycle, or in this bull cycle, you can do. All you have to do is go to copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share with my members every single coin I own. Anytime I find a crypto that I think is going to make me a lot of cash, I jump onto my site, I tell my members about the coin, the profits it can have, and the money I'm putting in, and the members can copy along exactly. When I sell a coin, I let my members know what coin I'm selling, and they can sell at the same time as well, so they make the same profits. The reason we have thousands of members on the site is because they're making great money in the markets, and they don't have to know anything about crypto. And if you want to see what they've made, that's on the site, along with the things they've said in the past, which is all on the history of this channel as well, so you can verify it all. If you don't get your portfolio sorted in the next few months, you're going to have missed, all the profit that you could, or a lot of the profit you could have had. Now is the time before the halving. So check out copymycrypto.com because it can help you out. And that's it from me, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.